You guys good? All right. Questions for Coach?
Coach, open up conference play. Can you just touch on that and how things change, or if they don't, or what's your take on that?
I think the excitement level raises a little bit. You know, you prepare all your non-conference games for your conference games. I think even in practice today, I think there was a little bit more intensity, and I think our kids are pretty excited for the opportunity.
What do you, go ahead.
Dan asked this to Brandy, I mean, is this becoming a basketball school when you look at what you guys have been able to do and what the men's team has been able to do this year?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, I think the men have done a great job. You know, they've really done a very good job. They play an exciting style of basketball, and they're obviously well coached, and they're playing good ball right now and off to a pretty good start in the conference, and hopefully we can follow suit and continue to play good basketball. I thought we played pretty well. You know, we obviously had some bumps in the road in the non-conference schedule, but I thought all in all we did a pretty good job with the first 13 games, and you know, excited to see where the next 16 take us.
I know you guys are on your own schedule of sorts and everything. Do you feed off what the men do, and do you think they feed off of you guys when you're having success?
I think, you know, our kids, we share the same gym, practically share the same office with how close they are, and the locker rooms are beside each other, and we use the same training room. And you know, I try to stop in and watch their practice at least once a week and just get some ideas and things that they're doing. So, and I know our players, you know, we use the same shooting machines and things like that. So I know there's a little bit, you know, I imagine it helps that both teams are winning. I know I know we're cheering for each other to win, and it's nice to see each other win, that's for sure.
Bob, does the week off help you as you enter conference play? Not a week off, but a weekend between
That's
games.
good for us. It's really good for us. You know, we were fortunate enough to beat VCU, but when you watch the tape, you can see a lot of things that we did poorly. And anytime that we get a chance to get in the gym and get better, it's definitely beneficial. I think, you know, as January and February comes around, you're more interested in playing games, but I think we're still at the stage where we've got plenty of things to work on, and this is a good time for us to get better.
When will you feel at ease with this program? I mean, what kind of things do need to happen that you feel a little more at ease with what things are going on?
I mean, winning feels good for about a half hour, and then you got another game coming up. So, you know, I think it's just about, you know, I like the way that we approach the game. I like what we do, but, you know, that could all change on Saturday if we don't continue to do things the correct way. So, you know, I don't know. You know, I guess a little bit after the end of the season will be nice until we start thinking about recruiting for the next season, and then it'll get, you know, it'll come right back. So I don't know that you ever get at ease. I think you know, try to win as many games as you can and try to enjoy those wins for as long as you can, whether it's an hour or a night or a day or whatever it is, and then get ready for the next one.
Is Green Bay still the team to beat?
Yes.
Seems like
I wish I had a thought. It's all like, yes, they're the best team in our conference. Again, it's getting old.
Let me rephrase it. Besides after Green Bay, is the conference wide open?
I don't know. I think it'll be interesting. You know, you got all these different records, and, you know, some teams have, you know, maybe not as many wins as you thought they would, but, you know, everybody deals with injuries and getting their team to play well, and all this non-conference stuff is nice, but it all comes to an end and we start over this week, and it will be interesting after a couple weeks of play to see where everybody stands.
I mean, the first decade for YSU in the Horizon League, both men's and women's, really all the athletic programs that kind of took on the chin. Do you feel like you guys maybe both are at the point where you know what it takes in this league and kind of have a foundation where you can not just compete one year but consistently?
I do. I think last year was very frustrating for us, the number of close games that we lost, and I thought that really set the tone for our kids in the summer, and started to understand that if we just did a couple things better, you know, if we could be better defensively and hold teams to a few less points a game, if we could be a little bit more efficient offensively and play with less turnovers, that we'd have a chance to win a lot of those games that we lost last year. And I thought that approach through the summer with their weight training and their openness to coaching when they came in helped immensely. And I thought our young kids have bought into that mindset that our returners have set. So you like to think that we've laid the foundation to be able to compete in this conference, but the conference keeps getting better. You know, they were whatever they were, 14 or 15 RPI 2 years ago and 13 last year, and right now it's the number 10 conference in America on the women's side. So, you know, we have to continue to get better as well to continue to compete with these teams.
Coach, last week it was announced YSU athletes set record numbers GPA-wise for the fall semester, and your team was top. Can you speak to that a little bit, what it says about your team?
I think it says that our kids are disciplined. You know, we never thought that going to school and going to basketball were mutually exclusive of each other. You know, I think there's a distinct carryover between being able to get up and go to class every morning and do your work in the classroom to being able to come to practice every day with the mindset to get better and do your job on the floor. You know, we addressed it. Our first year we were 17th in the country. Last year we were 5th. And it's just, they've bought into a lot of the things that we've been doing, and that's just another thing that they bought into, and they did a great job. I think we had 13 kids with above a 3.0. We had 4 kids with a 4.0. So they've done a great job of taking care of their business.
Do you bring in your college report cards as inspiration for that?
I do. I like to hang up my Walsh degree in my office and let them aspire to do that someday.
You got a 4.0 then?
Next question.
Coach was gonna ask, it doesn't appear that you've had any long stretches of bad play or inconsistent play, I mean, based on the wins, whatnot. What do you attribute to that, or what's your thoughts on that?
I think our returners, I mean, in large part Brandy, because she's been so consistent this year. This is the most consistent she's played for us. But, you know, Liz and Heidi and Melissa and Monica, you know, they all do such a good job of holding people to standards and coming in every day to practice. Our intensity day in, day out is pretty good. And we were never like that at all last year. You know, just the consistent work ethic that we see day after day, I think has carried over into more consistent play during the non-conference schedule, and hopefully in the conference schedule as well.
Did you really do provide some specifics on Valpo?
Would you like me to provide some specifics? Is that what the question is?
It's not too early.
No, I mean, you know, I think one of the things that we tried to clean up today was our screen and roll defense. You know, we did an okay job at VCU. We need to do a better job of guarding their screen and roll. And guarding the post is going to forever be a challenge for us. Rebounding is going to forever be a challenge for us. We finally got to negative .4, which is our best rebounding margin in a long, long time. And we'd like to just even get to .1 would make me happy on the positive side. So that'll be our challenge, to try to out-rebound them and see if we could continue to improve that rebounding margin a little bit. But I think those are probably the 2 biggest areas of concern for us as we move forward.
How much better are they than even maybe what they were projected to be, or can't you tell yet?
I mean, they started their season off beating a Big Ten team, and you know, so that obviously shows that they've got a lot of potential to be really good, and they've played a lot of close games. I mean, I'm not excited about opening up on the road, but you know, half of us have to do it, so we'll go there and we'll try our best.
Bob, is this your toughest stretch here? I mean, you look at the schedule, you got Valpo, then Milwaukee and Green Bay. I mean, I know you got those 2 at home, but do you consider this maybe your toughest stretch or a part of it?
Yeah, I mean, to date it will be. Yeah, I think every conference game, the conference is just good. You know, I think there was a time when the Horizon League was one of the, you know, like 18, 19, 20th in the country in conference RPI, and now they're just good. Top to bottom, there's a lot of good teams in it.